Siamo qui con Dr. Ali El Kaafarani. He's the CEO and founder of Pqshield. So we're going to talk about a little bit what Pqshield does. It's a British company and it specializes on post-quantum cryptography and encryption.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit what you do.
Excellent. Thanks for having me. Pqshield is a post-quantum cryptography company and is a spin-out of Oxford University, where I used to be a mathematician until 8 years ago when I spun out Pqshield. Post-quantum cryptography refers to the type of encryption methods that rely on mathematics that is still resilient and difficult to break even for quantum computers. And what happened is that with the advancement of quantum computing industry, encryption methods that we use now are becoming at a higher risk to be broken in the next 5 to 10 years, and our confidential data usually have a much longer lifetime. Therefore, governments decided to standardize alternatives to our current encryption methods, RSA and elliptic curve cryptography, and move to what we call post-quantum cryptography, hence the PQ in Pqshield. So we worked as Pqshield with the US government on developing new standards for encryption, and Pqshield had the co-authors of all the schemes that were selected by the US government. From 2025 to 2035, this is the window of time where basically the industry needs to transition all of our cybersecurity infrastructure to the new standards.
So I have a question. We have heard about post-quantum encryption, the fact that quantum technology can break the current systems. What can or should we do as customers of a banking system, or with our data that is stored on the cloud? What should we do? Should we be worried about this kind of potential breakdown of our whole encryption system?
I mean, we should be concerned, all of us, because cryptography breaks retrospectively, as in like when people are using current encryption methods, attackers and hackers and those who are interested in your confidential data can just harvest data, albeit now not able to decrypt it, but once they have the means, the tools that they can decrypt it, they will decrypt it, right? So in that regard, yes, we need to be aware that this is a risk that we all carry as we use the internet, as we use our digital infrastructure. Nothing is secure forever, right? Now, what can we do about it? Well, as end users and customers, we don't have anything to do. It's basically higher in the supply chain. It starts from really high up in the supply chain with semiconductor and network security and OEMs, and flows down to critical national infrastructure, be it telecom or financial sector, defense sector, and the rest of it. And therefore, for us as end users, and for those who sit slightly higher in the supply chain, all they need to do is to talk to the suppliers and be a supplier of a service or of a device, and make sure that post-quantum cryptography is on their radar. Well, governments want everyone to transition, but as we know, people tend to kick the can down the road for as far as they can, right? And therefore, it's always good to ask to see when this is going to be the case. The great thing is that it has become mainstream now, right? So when you hear that Apple is upgrading their messaging to post-quantum signal, as in the alternative to WhatsApp, when you hear that, for instance, Google has a deadline of 2029 to transition everything, all Google services to post-quantum cryptography by 2029. Well, that's reassuring to a lot of people that use, Google. But also, Cloudflare announced that their deadline is 2029. So I think that it has moved from being a theoretical attack to a standards being developed to standards being mandated now, and everybody is talking about it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.